Hey guys, me Misha. Everything I say is not financial advice, my personal opinion. Let's run through the rest of the stock and see if I'm missing on anything. Yeah, this volume doesn't look good. It's like in exactly wrong place. I already did my monthly overview, so let's focus on months and day combo. I got this like revolutionary insight from my trading coach recently. I think it's the first time he's saying that, but um, every setup that I can trade is in essence a market uh, malfunction, dysfunction, because it's designed for me to lose money, not to make money. So whoever designs and runs the market really, and I'm not like into conspiracies, but it's like evident that there is certain benefactors of the stock market, and they run it in a way that all the rest should lose money. So really, the way to look at the market is like whenever there is an opportunity for me, it means the market is malfunctioning. So say in the same way when like there's a trend and the impulse, wave almost never goes to manipulate T2, and even more rarely it will manipulate it in a way so that I'll see my setup. Because those people don't want me to join the party. And it totally makes sense. It was such an insight for me. And also I terribly overate this morning. I'm so full. I'm so full, I barely can move. I think it's my coping mechanism with reality, which wasn't too pleasant for me recently. And this is a little bit above, and this volume is all down here. It's in the tail. And yet, it's a strong approach. Then nothing looks good here. Nothing looks good here. It's too close to support level. Yeah. And actually here was, we can identify it as a change of direction. Yeah, like here. Now it's a different story. It was all good on its way down, even though it didn't give me again a place to join. But now it's an opposite direction. The heck. Yeah. So none of this matters anymore. Mm. Counter trend. Dollar went to 0.5. Yeah, there's really nothing. All this volume right here. Yeah, no. Looks gloomy. Mm. We bypass transition extremum, so it's now just counter trend. Mm. Someone's buying a lot of Dominion energy. I'd rather see it here, you know, as a one bar roll. Turn up, then down. Boom again. Wells Fargo. Counter trend. Very powerful. It's very powerful what's going on the market right now. It's not a balance. It is a balance now. It is a balance. Ever since it proved it a false break and went down and springed. T1. Far beyond its potential. Hmm. So this was a an entry with a test even since months was a balance. It was a cute little yeah. We didn't have to limit ourselves with daily range. And it's like so close. We don't need the 0.5. No, that was a clear trade. T1, volume T1. And then it's uncommon, so the biggest volume is on reaction bar. Um, however, oh, that would be hairy. That's a balance. Wait a minute. No, it's not a balance. This was a balance, and this was a balance, expanding, expanding, and that was a sign of gosh, that was the supporting bar. Yeah, So then this is not a balance. This is an impulse. It's all tied in here, but still. So that would need a closed manipulation signal. Everything is so weak here, and yet then this was unvolume top thrust. This thing just grinds higher, slowly but surely. This thing just grinds higher. No, that's definitely an interesting place and year. Yet needs to ripen. Yet needs to ripen. We got the transition extremum. Now the price can go either way with equal, absolutely equal probability. It can go either way. What is Newmont Corporation though? It's a century-old company with 42,000 employees. Denver, Colorado. Gold properties, Newmont. Containing copper, silver, lead, zinc, and other metals. It operates through the following geographies: Canada, Mexico, Suriname, Argentina, Peru, Australia, Papua New Guinea, Ghana, and US. It's a it's an empire within the American empire. No wonder gold was like plummeting. Plummet. Well, no. I always like confuse them. Plummet is to go down. It just doesn't make any sense linguistically for me. Linguistically, it just does not. Okay, so we have a correction now, and we are at the level, which doesn't make much sense. And go lower, lower, lower. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna hold. It should not hold. And this level, volume, yeah. This is so annoying, this. On stocks that I haven't touched for some time, there's still no thing. And still no one can explain me how like to make them all sync globally, and also like the volume indicator in a separate window. There is no way to sync it globally or even in layout like this arrow. Nothing. It's annoying. But yeah, global X robotics and AI. AI did a nice stretch. Mm. I don't think we know. Look at this break and how powerful it is. And it's now. Mm, um, is it a good idea to short it like this? I don't know. Then it freaks out and then doing maybe something on hourly, nothing on hourly. Nothing on hourly. Yeah, this doesn't matter. Doom. It's a counter trend. It's good up to 0.5. And we still have some space. And it's counter trend. So ever since here, ever since here. Oh, volume distribution is not really favorable. It doesn't look like an exhaustion. So this looks like a beginning, this looks like a middle, and then it's like, yeah. And strong approach also. Um, and missing 0.5. However, well, there's something to it, definitely. I should put it on my watch list. Ooh, look at this volume. Exhaustion. Hubble. What is Hubble Incorporated? From $1 in 74 to $500 in 2025. So a million in 74 would be like half a billion now. Doesn't matter. 22 billion, 1.3 dividend. How did it sneak into my Shelton, Connecticut? Designing, manufacturing, and sale of electrical and electronic products for non-residential and residential construction, industrial. Gerben Wilhelm Marinus Becker. Um, okay, German precision. We know Germans excelled in machinery. Big time. It's absolutely counter trend on yearly, so hmm. This is ridiculous. It's like too weak to change direction. So it's just bouncing back and forth here for like forever. Giving multiple entry points, which I would not be able, only if and there was no exhaustion here. Yeah, I died. There's nothing here. And I see how it was bouncing back and forth in this ever expanding bounce. If you wanted it here and then here, how do you take it here when it's so close to the transition extreme? This makes no sense. Yeah, so now it expanded to this huge. There is a trick we do sometimes. We just disregard the balance which started in the beginning of the wave because it was just like too weak um to break, but I don't see why. It should be done here. Why should it be done, or why it should be done? Why should it be done here? I think is more properly to say it. I want to get rid of Russian stocks and even more so indices because like I go through them too many times a day. Yeah, I think I need to get rid of them really. And then, right. Oh. So yeah, Russian stocks are fine, but indices, I should definitely get rid of the indices. It's not a short wave anymore. I don't think there's a point to prolongate this level. Or maybe there is. But no, it was going lower. Probably I just need to let the market chill, the stock chill, and decide what it wants for itself. Yeah, guys, I'm taking down uh, oil, RTX, and MY6 and dollar. I'll be focusing. Yeah, I like it better like this. Uh, I'll still be picking up brain, my trading coach's brain on Russian market because he does trade there actively, not actively, like somewhat actively. Okay, then. I'm gonna go again. Perfect. And I got a message from someone backstage. I'm still angry at myself for turning down the job in favor of the workshop. Okay, it's not how I roll. No, the problem is it wasn't my decision. That's the problem. Okay, speaking of decisions, what am I gonna do here? When this guy will come to this level. The truthful answer is, I don't know. Yeah, with this volume, this level looks like it wants to break. However, there is no, there is a tail, a buyer's tail, bullish tail that pressed the close of the month above, back above the supporting bar level. Yeah, this was like initiative takeover, boom, and then boom again. And now we are above this volume. Yeah. Usually. So the time will come and I'll have to decide on what I want to do on XLK. Come on. Uh, yeah, you see. Good job not taking this one. Because I'll be stopped out already. Look at the volume distribution. It's all here. Not really last hour. Okay. Take care, guys. See you soon.